Apple is in hot water for a new ad that shows technology crushing creativity. Here's our San Francisco-based correspondent, Dan Simon.
When I'm down and all alone.
In Apple's new iPad commercial, physical objects are obliterated, crushed under the weight of an industrial press. Musical instruments, paint cans, sculptures, cameras, books exploding, creating a stunning, but some say disturbing visual. Under the cheery tune of Sonny and Cher's All I Ever Need Is You, Apple's new iPad is revealed. The idea? These things can be replaced or created with its newest tablet. Apple CEO Tim Cook posted the ad on X. Many of the replies, especially those from the artistic community, were not exactly kind. Actor Hugh Grant writing, "The destruction of the human experience courtesy of Silicon Valley." Screenwriter Ed Solomon sarcastically commenting, "Who needs human life and everything that makes it worth living?" Actress Justine Bateman asking, "Truly, what is wrong with you?"
It's in Apple's DNA that technology alone is not enough.
Some online critics evoking Apple founder Steve Jobs, saying he would not have approved. Can't believe Apple ran such an out-of-touch commercial that treats devices Steve Jobs would have cherished as trash, according to one tech founder, and one photographer posting, "So painful to watch," especially given the current climate of artists being crushed by the unrelenting decimation of the arts by generative AI. The ad, made by Apple's in-house creative team, was likely meant to be a clever play on the viral social media videos showing hydraulic presses crushing candy and all kinds of miscellaneous objects. Apple's ad is also going viral, perhaps just not in the way, though, the company expected.
And Dan joins us now. So what is Apple's response to all of this criticism, Dan?
Well, hey, Kris, the response so far has been no response, nada. I'm sure they're just hoping that this controversy will quickly die down, and I'm sure it probably will. But I think there is a lot of surprise that this company, which is so great usually for its marketing and its commercials, would make this rare PR blunder. But at the end of the day, they just want to sell iPads. And if they can do that, then mission accomplished, Kris.
That's right. So what really seems to be turning people off is the notion that technology is becoming so dominant in our lives. Is that fair?
Well, obviously, there's a lot of angst over technology and the fact that everybody's on their phones and on their devices. And so people should be really weary about all this. And people are obviously weary about AI and its ability to disrupt jobs and human creativity. And I think there's just general surprise that Apple did not take that into account when it created this commercial. As I saw one executive say, they didn't, quote unquote, read the room.
All right. Dan Simon in San Francisco for us tonight. Thank you, Dan. I want to bring in Jessica Naziri into this conversation. She is a tech journalist and the founder and CEO of Tech Sesh. Is Apple not reading the room when making an ad like this?
I think that a few people got fired, but Hollywood is just trying to be relevant, and it struck a nerve with them only because they want to be relevant. So I don't think this ad is about destruction. Instead, it's like, look at all the things this new product can do. It's about compressing all those different methods and creating it into one small device. So I actually think it was a pretty good ad.
So will this make people think twice about their technology addictions, do you think?
It's obvious everyone has a technology addiction. It's just the point here is that people are anxious about the potential replacement of their work. And that's really what it comes down to, the daily routines and tech advances. You know, generative AI gaining a lot of notoriety right now, but people will still use their phones. And even if they think their jobs will get replaced, they'll still continue to use this tech.